Welcome back to the channel. This is Keel Boom Daiken. Happy 2022 for all of you out there, and thank you for all the new subscribers and people who continue to support the channel. I have a special guest with us tonight. He is one of the manufacturers from Chili Fireworks, coming directly from China. He has some important information he wanted to share with us. He translated it from the Chinese government for the American markets. His name is Wilson. Very cool guy. He loves basketball. I wanted to bring him back again on the channel. He's been on here before. He's definitely a good manufacturer to speak with. He's really informative. But again, we're here to have fun and give you guys some late breaking news about what's going on with the Chinese or the fireworks manufacturing for 2022. As you guys know, this channel is not just about shooting fireworks. We're definitely here to keep you all informed about all the latest news, things that are currently going on, just to keep you guys up to date. So, without further ado, we decided to go ahead and start a little earlier than usual. I know we were going to start in about another 40 minutes or so, but he's a very busy man. So, let's go ahead and welcome Wilson here from Chili Fireworks, straight from China. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Wilson, what's going on, man? You there? Let's give him a second here. I think he's on a phone call. But anyway, guys, we have some information here. He typed this up several days ago. Black Powder and Fuse Production Enterprises from 1800 on January 18, 2022. All process operations shall be stopped. We've also been talking recently about there's going to be a shortage of shells this year because typically shells are well, is produced a little bit later on in the year, right before it gets shipped to the American market. Number three here, we're going to cover some of these items here on the list. Here, let me see if I can go ahead and share this for you guys. Let's see, share screen. And where is, here we go. There, you guys can see it now. Fireworks Production Enterprises starting from 1800 on January 19, 2022. The production of effect powder and whistle powder and other processes involving exposed powder shall be stopped. Any process involved in powder filing or grinding shall be stopped. All process operations from 1800 hours on January 25th, December 23rd to the lunar calendar shall be stopped as well. So I think Wilson's available right now. So let's go ahead and bring him on.
Everyone, sorry, I was on the phone call.
Definitely understand it. And so, as you guys know, right now in China, it is about 10 a.m. there. So he's just starting his workday.
Yeah.
Wilson, go ahead and inform us what's going on right now. I know you typed this up on Facebook several days ago as far as production stopping. So, if you could tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah. Actually, this is a routine for fireworks industry in China. Every year before Chinese New Year, there's a production halt, and usually lasts over 20 days. And this year, the production will stop from January 18, which is 4 to 5 days away. And the government do this majorly because considering the factor of a safety and the society stable. That's the most important thing that our government thinks about it, and not because economic or anything else, just for the safety of our people. And Chinese New Year is also the most important holiday for
Right.
us. So the workers had to go home and celebrate and get together with family. So, um, but some of the factory can, they can still do the job till January 25, but you have to get the administration permission. So, um, actually, I that's a routine that happens every year.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, can you tell us a little bit about this message they sent out? I know one of the things that we've been talking about recently was that there was going to be a shortage in shells. I think that was
Mm-hmm.
pretty much the major topic here. I haven't never seen a shortage in shells. So can you
Mm-hmm.
tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. Actually, there's a lot of factors that you know get in the way of fireworks manufacturing this year. not just shells, but also the novelties, small products like sparklers or assortments, fountains, um, especially those items involved a lot of manpower. Because we have 75 days summer shop this year.
Right.
So, and we have several times of production halts during 2021. And, and there's another thing happening in fireworks industry, especially in the factory, that there's few new blood getting in this industry because first of all, it's kind of dangerous. We don't say there's no danger at all while making fireworks, but there's a risk, um, and the short time of the production. We have a lot of you know production halts during the
Hmm.
year, and we have to take at least 2 months summer step. So when people don't got no work to do, they will find something else. So actually, there are always people that you know uh, getting away from get out of a fireworks business. So that is one of the factors. So and for before in the past, for example, like the items of sparklers,
Right.
novelties, they involved a lot of manpower. So there's some factories they are thinking about other ways to send them out to the people outside of the factory, and they do the packing. So that's a lot faster to finish the fireworks. But now it's all prohibited. It's illegal now. It come
Oh
into
no.
effect. Before this government they live alone, but now they considering the safety more than before, and people are getting realize that it is kind of dangerous to do that. Uh, though
Yeah.
it's not involved in any powder procedures, but is that's kind of risk, and it's not in compliance with the protocols. So there's a shortage of these small items this year, and there could be a shortage of the shells. And one of the another important reasons is that the shipping issues we have been always facing with. There's very, very, very limited space on the shape forest to load fireworks for all of us, including the giant companies and small, trading companies. So,
Offhand, would you happen to know which shells might there be a shortage of?
um, I say canister shells, and that's, you know,
Just canister
um,
shells in general, not one particular brand.
well, I can't say that, and I don't have much information about that. But for us, for Chili Fireworks, for our Black Scorpion brand, we have our canister shells already on hand, and it'll sitting in our warehouse now, over
Okay.
2,000 cartons.
Yeah, I just find this all interesting because it's only been within the past 2 or 3 years, unless I really haven't, been ignoring it, where there's just
Uh,
been a lot of mandates and a lot of reconstruction in the firework industry as far as shutting down and uh, ever since COVID hit, really, I haven't seen too much many messages of this prior to 2020.
mhm. So, actually, the 4 points that you show in the picture on the screen are actually talking about the same thing. You know,
Okay.
there there are going to be no production at all during this time. Um, they just extended the period of the small products, novelty assortments, things like that, because the only thing you have to do right now is to pack them. There's no more working process involved in powders, so they could be worked till January 25th.
So I think number one here is actually cut off, guys, on here, but it also says black powder infused production enterprises from 1800 hours to January 18th, 2022. All process operations shall be stopped. So, oh, it is on here. So, are we also going to see a shortage in fuse as well?
Nope, because the factories is gonna, they. I like what I said. It's a routine. It happens every year. So the factories will, they arrange the plans. They will purchase the enough fuses and black powder, but it depends on the warehouse, the um, the protocols, how many black powder and fuses you can store. That's it's depends, not as you how much, as long as you want. So, and it is also uh, depends on the the time, that how long we're gonna stop the production. So there's no fuse or black powder shortages during the same. Sometimes happen, but not very serious. It's not a very serious right
Any word on ground blooms? I know Cali Pyro, just like myself, we haven't really seen a lot of those since 2019, actually.
now. I know. I spent over 3 months on the Grand Balloons factory. Just like what I said earlier, they send it out to do label wrapping. It's all involved in hands, manpower. It's a lot of manpowers. Before they packed over 200 cases a day in
Okay.
a workshop, 200 cases a day. But now only only 70, or most of the time 80 cases of the ground blues per day. So there's only one third uh, of before compared to that. So what you see is a shortage of the ground balloons.
Wow. Yeah, I remember I mentioned that in one of my videos. I think it was last year, and
Mhm.
shout out to Iowa Firework Farm Store, Jason. He's recovering.
Yeah,
Yeah, he said when I mentioned that they stocked up on a lot of ground blooms because you can't find them unless you buy them in a assortment package right now.
yeah. The lack of workforces of packing. Actually, when there's a machine making the fuse hole, drilling machine making the fuse hole. There's machines for that, but there's no machines for packing. It's too for me. I think it's impossible to develop a machine like that to pack the Grand Blue.
Right.
There's no machine can do that. Only manpower.
Yeah, everything's kind of done by hand.
Yes.
So with all these regulations and everything going on right now, is there well besides shells and novelties, obviously we may be scarce on that this year.
Mhm.
Um, let me see what else we have. Any word on the um what is it? The man, I forget, not the rack, but it's the preloaded shells. Any
Mhm.
word on those? Because I know that there was heavy regulation coming in on that.
Mhm.
I think there was it the ones that were like 2 or 3 inches by diameter.
Well, that was left behind. Um, it was actually the diameter was actually for no apps,
Yeah,
you know.
right, right.
But for shells, for what I heard from the factory, they already have the production plan to 2023. So they told us directly, no more orders. We can take that anymore. So um, they have they're full. They are working full, and also they have the you know they are policy oriented, and sometimes they have to stop for days or what to stop the production. So
Hmm.
for them, it's kind of like they don't they don't actually regularly increase the the people they're hiring, or the workforces. Like what I said, there's few people I join in this industry, especially the workers. So And I said there's could be a shortage of shell this year,
Okay.
but there's not much change on the diameter thing about the shells, the canister shells.
Okay. We have a question in the group here. Smoke is asking, what about
Uh,
firecrackers? Will there be a shortage on those in the near future?
I don't think so. Most of the fireworks are made by machine, not by hands right now, and especially those small ones. So
Okay.
you don't have to worry about that. But for the bigger ones, like those that you play with, um, I think that might be in the future, might be there could be shortage. So if you want to, if you're a fan of those firecrackers, big firecrackers, you might kind of start load them up.
Are you talking about the firecrackers like the 4,000 roll, 16,000 roll?
Yeah, there's no shortage of that. There
Oh,
will
it's
be
not.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I know some of those sold out really fast. Well, last year, and I know some
Mhm.
stores they had raised their price up to like $400 for like a roll.
Wow,
Yeah,
$400 per roll?
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. We've seen some of those prices.
That's crazy.
Johnny Martinez is asking, what about the girandola or girandola? I'm not sure which one that is.
Girandola. Well, girandola is very complicated. It involves in very complicated craftsmanship because there's those plastic tubes. Actually, I have one shown last time, right? It's kind of like the whistles. They tied to a string girandola. So compared to other multiple shots, it takes a longer time to finish that, and the workers have to know really well about this product during the line. So well, depends on the quantity. If like the fireworks importers like Jason, Iowa Fireworks or others, if they place orders big enough to factory, and they will arrange more time on that. So
Okay.
it depends, dependable during Dola.
Oh, see, so basically your spinners and stuff. Okay, I just wanted to get a better
Mhm,
idea. You have
mhm.
some big ones here. I'll just trying to get more familiar with the term. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I don't see those really selling out or being a shortage of those too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice
So
little firework.
I haven't got any news on the side of the states that about the containers and shipping. Um, do you have some news about that, Kill? You know,
Um,
what I've
if
heard before was there's a lack of truck drivers
yes,
on board, right?
yeah. So there's a lack of truck drivers right now. People getting qualified. I know as far as a news perspective, they've been trying to paint a better picture of what's going on at the ports.
Uh
Last
huh.
I've checked, most of the ships are docked 45 to about 100 miles at sea. So even if you don't see them at the port, they're waiting far out at sea where you can't even see them anymore. But
Hmm.
I plan on doing an update about that because I didn't really see anything pertinent. But I do have some video footage of, you know what? Let me see if I can go ahead and pull it up right here. Let me see if I can pull
Okay.
it up. Let me see.
Hmm.
This was posted on somebody else's channel,
Uh huh.
and I don't like borrowing somebody else's video footage, but it was pertinent to, just giving everybody a better idea about what goes on at the port.
Hmm.
But it didn't look too busy. But I do know that there is a huge shortage right now.
But for
But
shipping companies, I think they rather load the normal products rather than fireworks. And not only fireworks, there's a big shortage of other commodities in the United States, especially before Christmas Day,
right.
right? So the shipping companies they rather load other stuff than fireworks. They don't want to load fireworks. You know, Something else over fireworks.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull up this video. Hope this guy's channel didn't get deleted. Let's see here, Winco. But yes, I haven't heard too much. I've kind of cut back coverage on what's been going on at the ports, but
Hmm.
unless I hear something major, but
Okay.
I have been following it, just kind of keeping trends on it. Let's see here, history.
Yeah, I think the Wizrd Pyro is getting quite right about the things that are going on here. We
Hmm.
are cutting down the factories, numbers of factories, and yeah, is a tiny percent. Tiny
Let's see.
percentage of the GPT of our economy. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and there's still, if you guys have followed me on my tech channels and stuff, there has been a slow increase even in technology as far as chips. I believe most of the chips are coming from where Vietnam. So, but I haven't seen much of anything else.
Hmm.
Let's see here. I don't see. Oh, here we go. I found it. So here's a video of the Long Beach Harbor in San Pedro. You go ahead and
Hmm.
share this screen here for you guys. Go ahead and move this out the way.
Yeah.
This was last recorded November 28th.
Okay.
So that way you guys have a better idea about what is going on at the docks. Like I
Hmm.
said, it doesn't look too busy, but remember, there are ships 45 miles and further out at sea right now.
That was just before the Christmas.
Yeah, this was right after Thanksgiving.
I think those are empty containers on the yard.
These are all empty. Off
Yep.
the dope, yeah. Yeah, I'll call my contacts down there and get a status update. So, what do you think the price in shells are going to rise, even though there's going to be a shortage? They're going to be much
Of
higher.
course, I think everything's gonna, price of everything is gonna go up. Just depends which items.
Hmm.
I think novelties, especially assortment, would go up in the price. And not only just because um, the containers and the shipping issues, but also the price surge of the raw materials, including
Right.
black powders and all kinds of chemicals. You know, there's a power registrations happened in 2021 for the matter of environment protection and limited production. So they lead to a crazy price surge of the raw materials, including the papers. And in September, some factories even stop the production because they're losing money. So they just stop it. Um,
Yeah, that's true.
there's a
Wizard.
lot of yeah, there's a lot of talking about this. Why there's a price surge? Why they are cutting down, you know, the factories? But from where I stand, I think um, the nature of fireworks determines it's a policy oriented product, and safety
Hmm.
and environment protection are gaining more and more attention, not only from the government but also from the people. That so the awareness of environment protection started to grow when the education level of the people keeps climbing. So when people in
Right.
government, they will reach a point that we have to protect our government. So those factories and manufacturers who who are producing chemicals, papers, those kind of stuff, they will have some disturbance.
Oh,
That's
nice.
that's kind of normal, I think, and that will happen again in the future, I think.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think the Chinese market is willing to give up that foothold they have on the firework market and give it up to, let's say, another country? I'm hearing a lot of people are probably going down south or other places to get their product.
No, not at all. Actually, the sale this year is booming in China. Let me tell you why. Before the fireworks is it's kind of not that legal. I say not that um how do I put this? Not that normal. There's a getting a way of small and nice and exquisite. You know the especially the packing of the fireworks are approaching a way to like chain stores, sort of
Hmm.
like I'm not sure if you get chain stores in the United States. They want to put fireworks in the stores where there's a lot of people, and people can easily to get access to fireworks. And those fireworks including small powder weight, like safe and same stuff,
Right.
sparklers, snappers, stuff like that, small fountains. And there's some policies in China. They they are open to fireworks. So the sale this year in China is gonna boom. People also love fireworks as much as you do.
Oh,
So
definitely.
yeah, Chinese New Year is kind of like your Fourth of July. People celebrate it with fireworks. We need that. So I don't think fireworks market is shrinking in China, and it goes in the opposite side. A lot more people get interested in fireworks, not only kids but also adults, and they are no get more knowledge about fireworks than before, and they know which kind of products that they can afford, they can play, and how to play, and how much weight powder weight do they need to shoot off. They get more and more knowledge about fireworks. They're getting you know more professional. So that's is what I think about fireworks in China.
Yeah, it's definitely everybody's pastime. We all love fireworks. Someone had a question to Johnny Martinez. How about the cakes you showed us that ones that can connect to each other?
Oh, that's what we call pyro cubes.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. Those.
we have a lot of we have a lot of orders coming in about the pyro cubes this year. Obviously, it's very interesting products, and we already finished half of that, including um, 64 shots, 24 shots, 27 shots, 24 shots. The pyro cubes, different effects, different series, including Transformers, the super heroes, and military stuff like that, and Funky Frog also. It's a lot of orders coming in.
Oh, sweet.
It's very mature product for us. I know there's some other people doing, making similar products there. You know.
Yeah, hopefully we get more stores out here carrying that kind of product, so we could, see what goes on with it.
Of course.
But yeah, I'll definitely be demoing these, showcasing some of this product that he's talking about here on the channel. So you guys will, see that here in probably a few weeks or so. But yeah, more or less, we just definitely wanted to kind of go ahead and touch on this subject for a lot of people who wanted to get an update about the fireworks shortage and what's going on right now, and
Hmm.
keep everybody up to date. That again, I think this year will probably be the worst compared to 2020 when everybody
Yeah.
had inventory and sold through it, and then 2021 when prices hit the fan. But as you guys have been following my channel, you got to pay to play. Prices are rising.
Hmm.
There's definitely a shortage. As
Yeah.
Wilson was stating, there's going to be a shortage in novelties and shells and sparklers.
Yeah.
So I again, we're in January. The best time to really stock up is right now, fellas.
Yep. Just
I love to.
prepare.
Yeah, just prepare, fellas, and stock up. Hopefully, you guys stocked up around Christmas time and Black Friday. Those were some of the best deals. Wizrd Pyro, personally, I think the best prices that I've seen has been Black Friday and around Christmas time. Would have been the best prices I've seen so far. So that time is already passed. Maybe even now. I haven't checked too many prices now, but I think now would be the best time to buy before March and April come around.
Yeah, I think the price hike will probably end after, at least after next summer stop,
Hmm.
2022. The have well, after all of this happened, you know, there's a shortage of fireworks right now, but in the long term, I think things will get back to normal, and the companies, the factories, including people, will get used to the new situation right now. So things are gonna, you know, go right back to the track. So people like, get used to it and get more effective with the work. So I think the price tag will land, but it takes time. So for us, we have been working on very hard to upgrade our supply chain. We have to,
Yeah.
if you don't change, you're not gonna survive. Not only the factories, also the companies, also the people, also the workers in this industry. And I heard the news that some companies are like giant ones. They're looking for new fireworks factories in India, Brazil, and Mexico. They say there's kind of a threat to China, but I don't think that's going to happen because eventually the fireworks industry will lead to the same path. We have a very very good um, industry chain of fireworks.
Right.
It's been through many years, and we have a lot of experiences. We have the all the facilities, so I don't think that's a threat to us. No, I wish there could be more and more factories making fireworks in the world. That's a good thing for me, I think, and we hope to finish our order before April
Okay, that'll be
2022.
good.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah, but you're right about the whole infrastructure thing. I remember the USA, United States government, they put in a new infrastructure bill because I know
mhm.
China upgraded theirs, and then what else was it? It was it Africa? No, was it Athens or Greece where they updated it somewhere in China? They paid for another infrastructure package. Um, it was in some other country though. I know China footed the bill. It may have been Italy or some other place. But I remember the news report came out how far back United States was that they haven't upgraded theirs. Like it's so far behind
Mhm.
everybody else's. And guys, keep in mind a lot of the product is here is just at the sea. So you have a lot of truck drivers sitting there at port, and
Yeah.
people. You guys know where that firework accident was, where the police blew up that truck or whatever. Yeah, they're going through that neighborhood all the way down there in San Pedro to try to have trucks lined up, trying to bring product into the states.
Yeah. So, but that happens. That happens. But there's a lot of accidents happening before, but now that's rare. Um, okay, let's see. In what we are seeing increased Euro, French, American products out of market combat.
So their price increase. Yeah.
Well, not all the products. Um, not all the products. Just some of them. Um, Most of the products are made in China, especially the things that you use every day, like home appliances, the cups, for example, clothes. That's all made in China. Electronic products, they're all imported from China. So
Okay.
surely there's a price increase of the products. You know, people there actually there's in a matter of fact there's a shortage of workers in China right now. The young people are not they don't want to get into factories. They don't want to do things that really tiring. They don't want to do that. So that's the things happening right now. They they want don't want to do that. So things are moving to the way we say it's operating to a different direction, and we have to upgrade. We have to make changes. Roll with that. You have to roll with that.
Let me ask you this: is the pay for working in the firework manufacturing places, is it above minimum wage? Is it good pay, or is it a minimum wage job?
It's increasing too. Yearly increasing the wages. For me, it's kind of in the average level, not high, not low. It's average level, but yearly it's increasing. So people are pretty satisfied with what they earn today, and the
Okay.
fact they don't have much for their generation. They don't have much desire for materials, for money. Not like us. They're more hardworking. They're more intelligent.
Hmm.
People are the most of the workers are older than me. They are 30, over 35 years old, over 40 years, or even 50 years old. They're more, you know, hardworking. They
I see.
know.
So
They
basically,
know.
it seems they look for people who are a little bit more have a little bit more attention to detail and more careful in those
Yes.
types of situations. So you won't put somebody who's maybe immature in that type of circumstance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's not that only the elders allowed. There's, the young people are they 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 don't have much interest working in fireworks factory. uh, Pretty much it's the safety issue,
Right.
and because they don't know much about fireworks making. So when you can have like 5,000 per month working in an office, why bother working in a fireworks factory getting 4,000 per month? That doesn't make sense. For me, I wouldn't do that. I would rather work in the office, not in the fireworks factory.
True. True. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, and there's another news I want to share with you that you know we all fireworks in compliance with the China fireworks standards right now. That's why there's a shortage of some certain products that you're not going to see in the markets anymore, except that it's made in the USA or other countries rather than China. So there's updates of China's fireworks standards in March. Um, I don't have the files or official news right now, but I heard it said that the consumer fireworks class C will classify to class one and class two, C1 and C2, including assortments and, let's say, small shells.
Okay.
And there's more detailed requirements for assortments and novelties. So we'll see, and we'll update the next time also on YouTube about the new standards, the changes for that.
Oh, definitely.
Mhm.
All right, guys. I think that's about wraps it up for us tonight. That's all the time we really have. We wanted to just kind of keep this short and brief and just keep you guys updated about what's currently going on. I may do some videos, or make sure you check out my community page where I just post some prices and some comparison prices. But again, you're gonna have to pay to play this year. Get your stuff fast. Get it first. Prices will go up, especially those street prices for those of you who are in that kind of thing. But again, make sure you check out Chili Fireworks YouTube page. They got some good product over there, and definitely support the channel in Wilson with everything that they're definitely having to do. And also check out Iowa Fireworks Farm Store too. We know Jason was busy.
Yeah.
Couldn't you hope he feels a little bit better. They got some good stuff. They supply
Mhm.
the Midwest, so always good to keep in contact with these gentlemen and see what they are providing for the community.
Okay.
All right, guys, that wraps it up. Wilson, any last words?
Well, I just say that I don't have much, I don't have much worries about the fireworks shortages.
Hmm.
And what I concerned right now is that you have, including the consumers, you have to believe. Uh, we believe our customers, and the consumers could have faith in this industry. It's not that bad as you think. Actually, we are the
Okay.
whole industry, including the governments. We are making changes. We are fighting hard to get this right. So, but anyway, if you Um, if you want enough fireworks to play with on 4th of July, um, stock up, make your plans. So that's all I want to say about that.
Oh, definitely. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight, and we will catch you next time. I got some more videos to upload. Also want to give you guys some news commentary, but hope you guys enjoy this nice Thursday night, and you guys all have safe this weekend. Enjoy the 3-day weekend that's coming up.
Okay.
All
Goodbye,
right.
everyone. See you next time.
All right. Thanks, Wilson. All right.
You too. Bye.